Dare I say, will it be the Alibaba of the Chinese
I hope not.
industry? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because that's got everything on it. You can get anything.
Absolutely, but we have a targeted audience.
Yeah.
So we specialise in a lifestyle product delivery, if you like. So the platform is completely digital, but it's enabling brands, services, products, communities to come together to find one development and one platform to showcase absolutely everything.
Now, you were at the Ramadan Shopping Festival at the weekend.
We were, yeah.
Was that? Would I say that it's kind of replicating that, but online? You know what I'm trying to say? There's a variety of stuff. If you want to get anything, that's where you would go.
You could do, but we're kind of revolutionising the retail platform, if you like, the model. Bricks and mortar, we know what's happening there on the high street.
Yeah, of course.
But now we're looking at developing something that's completely digital, so it enables small brands, artisanal brands that actually get in front of big players, showcase, give voice to actually what they're trying to produce and promote, and we can enable them to do that.
So a minute, is it going to be retail and wholesale? Is it a real mix?
Yeah, so ideally we're looking at underrepresented brands, if you like, sort of female entrepreneurs to begin with, give them a voice, give them a platform.
That.
Yeah,
like
absolutely. Like I said, small cottage, artisan industries as well.
And there's a lot of them.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of them.
And the shopping festival kind of demonstrated that as well.
100%.
There's a lot of unique products out there that literally are not getting the voice that they should have.
So if I'm and actually, you know what, funny is I can't say anything. I am actually producing something that's artisan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have actually just going to the last stages. Just something that came out of my head at one day. But let's say I want to launch my product and I want to get far and wide. How would I engage with the halal marketplace?
Well, it's easy to register. So literally it's free to register, no subscription fees. But we're not basing our whole model on a transactional element. Okay. So we're looking, as I said earlier, we're looking there to build a lifestyle. So we have people that come on board. We enable that to be a communication, so you can actually then speak to a targeted audience. So we will help you.
When you say targeted audience, you're talking about the Muslim community?
Correct, yeah, correct.
Right. Okay.
So because we're designers, we can actually help you with your brand as well. So we can give you the professional polish, if you like, get it onto the platform and showcase your products in the best light possible.
And where does the cost element come in for me? Because let's say I put my product up there, it starts to sell, it makes a small fortune, which I think it might.
Fingers crossed.
But it's quite niche what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay.
What would happen then? Do I still pay you a certain rent or
so
space,
we literally will only take 5% commission of all transactions.
Okay, that's reasonable.
So it's very, very small.
Because if I think about the marketing budget you spend on a product, it's a small fortune, isn't it?
We see the thing is with small businesses, they can't get in they would like to use large creative agencies. Yeah. But they're so expensive. Whereas with us, we can enable that for the brand as well. We can help.
So are you going to give me an A to Z kind of, I've got my product, I come to you guys, you're going to give me the A to Z of getting in the market, getting it out there, make sure it looks right, shop window, the full works?
Yeah, I mean, with us, we can design all sorts. So if you wanted adverts making and things like that, we could do that. But yeah, we'd be happy to put it onto across our social media and things like that. That's things we can do for brands.
When you were at the Ramadan Shopping Festival, is there any 2 or 3 things that struck your mind so that, you know what, that's our client base?
Yeah, there's quite a few things. You know, we're looking at products that are not just high end, but also those which have the personal touch. You know, we spoke to a gentleman that manufactures non-silk ties.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and he's been in touch. So we've had some really good response. I think what we're doing at the right time as an enabler for small brands to get in front of people to actually help them engage and drive brand recognition, we're definitely the platform for that.
What else did you see? Anything else that would? God, there's so many things that have come out over the years, haven't there?
Yeah.
What else? So anything else that sticks to your mind? That
definitely beard oil.
Yeah.
Listen, that's becoming huge, hasn't it? I know people ask me, how do I maintain it? Just wash it every day. And a bit of conditioner, that's us. Give it a nice rebrush.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Where do you think this is going? Because it has become a massive space. It's, you know, $1.3 trillion, you know, across the world. It's just in Britain alone, you know, the Muslim community contributes like $61 billion, billion pounds. So where are we going? Because how big can you make your space? Because, you know, there's so many ideas out there.
Yeah, so it's completely scalable. Myself and business partner, we've been working on this for the last couple of years. We have contacts in France, Russia, sore point, I guess, Spain, etc., looking at going into America, so we can scale the platform up relatively easy. But I think the key thing for us is not just, as I mentioned earlier, it being a transactional model. It's literally there. We're producing podcasts. We're working with doctors to talk about mental health, etc. We've got a lot of things going onto the platform that brings that lifestyle.
So we are talking about services as well as products.
Absolutely, yeah. Professional
as well
services.
as you mentioned, lifestyle.
Yes.
Because lifestyle alone, you know, you can speak a lot about that. I mean, you've got a tie on. I can't remember the last time I wore a tie, even though I've got a massive collection at home.
Sure.
I think COVID took ties up, but somebody's seen a gap in the market of bringing silk-free ties.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. So that type of thing is perfect for our platform.
Yeah, it could be anything as long as it's halal and it complies with Sharia law.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
That's always tough, isn't it?
Well,
so how do you define that element?
Well, uniquely, we are working with one of the biggest supermarkets in the UK.
Okay.
Not
Sure.
one of the top 4 supermarkets in the UK, to help them launch their personalised own brand halal products.
Very good.
So that's kind of top end style. But as Samaya rightly says, we would look at any brands that have, specifically halal that would go on our platform.
Yeah. And obviously some of those products are probably open to the general market as well.
Yeah, things like stationery or clothing, it can be for anyone, but because it's halal.
You mentioned clothing, modest clothing has become huge as well.
Yeah. A lot of high street brands are now jumping on it. So yeah, it's really relevant, I think.
The same with cosmetics as well.
Skincare, cosmetics.
They become very big as well. And there's nothing like that out there at the moment, at that level. I mean, I've seen one or two small things, but again, it was just very much product-centric. And to be honest, you could tell the back end wasn't really all that.
So we, as designers, the front end, we've managed to put together ourselves. We've obviously had quite, some really good interesting input into that. However, the coding is where the real skill lies. So every single line of code, not to get too technical, is ours. So we actually own the IP.
Wow.
Yeah, so that enables the whole platform. And because we do everything in-house, we can be really agile and actually build things, change things, upload your product. If you wanted to have a sale in the next 2 hours, we can actually develop and design something, upload it, and it's done for you in that period of time.
My colleagues are watching. But no, I'm just saying it from a point, even though I've got something that we're brewing on at the moment, there are probably no doubt many people watching, and we have guests here with new ideas all the time.
Sure.
And I think also the challenge, I think, in the market is that sometimes a lot of people are doing very much the same thing. So say modest clothing, calligraphy, etc. How will you be able to help people differentiate themselves?
So we, again, being digital experts, we can help them navigate that space. So, as I mentioned, we can enable the brand, polish the brand, showcase that, but we're looking at building a network of businesses based on a community of trust. I think that's what differentiates us. We can actually formulate all of the products that are suitable for the platform, but actually work with those brands to enable them to have a really good chance of succeeding.
And look, within the Muslim community, we're very competitive.
Yeah.
If I've got a shop that's selling bread at 30 pence, the guy next door to me selling at 29 pence, right? And the same bread.
Yeah.
How do you ensure there's healthy competition in the marketplace then?
Well, I think that's natural across the platform anyway, to be fair, and you would get that with all other platforms. I think the difficulty is when you've got distributors involved as well, but we are dealing on a one-to-one we want to build relationships with these brands.
So we're hoping to see, will there be a limited number of, so let's say, for example, there's, 10 modest fashion designers. Are you going to limit the number that come on or pick out what you think is the best?
So as I said, we don't want this to be purely a transactional model. We're here to help brands. And if a brand fits...
people have got added value.
Absolutely. It's customer value and customer experience, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
We just want to give everybody a chance to have a platform that they can, showcase their brand and their talents.
But also show them that they can do more than just a product.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Because obviously not enough is said about, say, modest clothing, say, non-silk ties and all, but, there's always a story behind why somebody does it.
Yeah.
You might not get it, and you might not, not really my cup of tea, but there's always a journey someone's taken. So what's the timeline like? When do you guys go live? Where are we at the moment?
So we're live now. So
you're live already?
We are,
Yeah.
Oh, wow. As of today.
Today.
So this was a celebration, really, coming on today. Just
Where
to say,
is the cake and the balloons?
and the fireworks.
Superb, yeah.
Yeah, so we've gone live today.
Congratulations.
The platform itself is purely an advertising platform currently. So we're working with some local charities, helping them.
Superb.
Coming up to Ramadan, obviously. Again, not mentioning the name, but with a large supermarket to promote their particular range.
I heard the name outside, I won't say anything.
Yeah, no, but and again, lots of local businesses are coming on just to use the platform to say where they are, what they're doing, and then we build a click-through so it takes them directly to websites.
Fantastic. And what's it called?
halalmarketplace.co.uk.
That's it, straightforward.
That's it.
So when you mentioned you're going to be going around, oh, there we go, it's up there.
Yeah, there it is.
Perfect.
Pure, dead, brilliant, as you say in Glasgow. I like that. It looks really quite simple from here.
Yeah, well, we try to encapsulate both man and female as well with the colouring.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we're looking at representing underrepresented female entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're also looking at expanding, as you mentioned earlier, into other villages where you've got small communities that are producing, goods
Yeah,
that they have
yeah.
trouble and difficulty actually selling. So we can actually help. We're an enabler to do that.
Superb. And what's the next milestone in your life today? Obviously, there's a bit of testing going on as well.
Correct.
What's going to happen?
Yeah, so we're looking at potentially utilising the platform as a streaming platform as well. Again, at the show at the weekend, there's lots of fashion shows that are coming up, and we can enable that on our platform.
Sure.
Obviously getting shops involved so we can actually start building out digital stores. But we've got a few plans that we're having to keep under wraps currently, but yeah, there's a lot.
It's a good and a bad time to launch, especially with the Ramadan. But then again, it might give you a good dry run now, but you're bang on for next Ramadan, for example.
Absolutely. There's a lot of testing involved. These things aren't easy to build.
No.
So we want to ensure that when we do bring it to the market, it's going to be a complete ecosystem of products and value for both customers
And I think
and
without
sellers.
a doubt is the way to go, for sure. I think you're 100% right.
I think so. There's going to be a lot of hard work. We're not under any illusions with that, but we're ready to go.
Yeah. And where are we, 5-10 years from now? What do you think?
World domination.
World domination.
Absolutely.
Isn't
Why
that a
not?
film?
Something like that. Well, we've got lots of opportunities. You know, given the fact that we're in the digital space, we're positioning ourselves to be a high-end platform, working with a number of different brands, from blue chips right the way down to those people that have just started up in the kitchen, and we can take that model and replicate that across various.
Well, listen, what we're producing, well, a colleague of mine and I, we're going to come to you first.
Brilliant.
Good.
Brilliant.
Something
We
really
like
quite
to hear
simple.
it.
It's a little bit apolitical, but there's
Okay.
a good reason for it.
Okay.
But it's
All
definitely halal.
Brilliant. That's the
all
main
that
thing.
matters.
That's the main thing.
Listen, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations on getting live. Halalmarketplace.co.uk, absolutely brilliant. And I'm assuming you'd have different domains for other countries. Is that
Yes,
gonna
we
be-
will. Yeah, we'll have the classic / etc. for different
Et
countries.
cetera.
But yeah,
Absolutely
watch
magic.
this space.
Well, thank you so much for being with us.
Brilliant.
And good luck to you. No doubt we'll get you back on once things are a little bit more advanced to see where you're getting on.
Perfect. And obviously to showcase your products too.
Yeah.
Indeed. we'll touch with you very, very shortly.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thanks
All
very
right.
much. Thank you.
Halal Marketplace, indeed. That's where we're going. Now we're off for a short break, and we're back on the other side of this with more on the Today Show.